Had another question relating to the difference between yogurt and kefir. So here's the video on that topic. Now, there's a couple reasons why people would consume yogurt or kefir, probably related to the friendly bacteria. We have on our bodies and inside our bodies about 100 trillion microbes. And most of them, about 80%, are in our gut. But if you're trying to build up your microflora, it's important to know the difference between yogurt and kefir because there's a big difference. So yogurt only has between 1 to 5 strains of live active cultures, whereas kefir has 12 strains. So a strain is a colony of a microorganism. Now, with yogurt, we have about 6 billion CFUs. What's a CFUs? It's a colony-forming unit. Okay? If we compare that to kefir, there's 25 to 30 billion CFUs. So we have 6 on the yogurt side to 25 to 30 billion on the kefir side. Now, when we get to protein, yogurt has about 6 grams of protein. Kefir has 11 grams. When we get into fat, that can vary depending on, if you're getting low fat or whole milk yogurt or kefir. I will always recommend to do the whole fat, never the low fat or no fat. But typically there's slightly more fat in yogurt than kefir, but only slightly. Now we get into the topic of sugars, okay? A lot of that sugar is going to be lactose, which is like a milk sugar. And the sugar between the two are roughly about the same, about maybe 8 grams if we're talking about whole milk, plain, per cup, which is 240 milliliters for both sides. And just so you know, 75% of the population is lactose intolerant. That means they don't have the enzyme lactase to break down lactose. And if they consume too much of it, they get gas, bloating, nausea, and stomach pain. Now, when we get into Greek yogurt, there's usually a little bit more protein. There's a little less sugar, 6.8 grams per cup. But check this out. Low-fat yogurt has 14 grams of sugar, and that's plain. So that's crazy. And of course, when you're doing sweetened yogurt with fruit and all sorts of things, you're going to greatly increase the sugar content, which I would never recommend doing a sweetened yogurt or kefir. Here's what you need to know. When you do yogurt, you're not getting a lot of help with probiotics. A lot of the microbes, if not most, are killed with the stomach acid. And basically what you're getting from yogurt is food for the microbes that you already have in your gut. I mean, that has some value, but it's not what you think. So if you had a choice, I would definitely go with the kefir. Make sure it's plain, make sure it's whole milk, make sure it's grass-fed, and make sure you don't consume too much of it. And dairy products in general tend to add more hormone issues, which is especially bad if you have a prostate problem or if you're female and have a fibroid.